Welcome to another week's episode of the Green Lodge Podcast. I'm your host, JP.
I'm Michael.
I'm Brody.
And we're going to get right into it. I guess Cheryl died, so here we go.
Godspeed Cheryl.
Godspeed Cheryl. Always in our hearts.
Cheryl?
Your memory, bro. You don't...
My dad asked me today.
It just dropped today. It's
I know,
the
he's
name
like-
of the episode.
He was like, "Who's Cheryl?" I was like, "Bro, I got a clue."
That's what it's called. Who the fuck
Seriously,
is
you
Cheryl?
don't remember saying your name was Cheryl
saw-
last episode?
You did.
Oh, I
Because
did.
we both just stared dead at you like, what
You
the fuck?
cl- yeah,
and then
you
you started
clearly-
smoking a bowl.
Yeah, he clearly doesn't watch the
No, I do.
episode.
I just not to this one. I've been pulling carpet all day. You know,
I mean, who doesn't want to pull carpet to their own voice?
physically though.
Physically.
I'd rather lay pipe, but that's cool.
Oh!
Zinger.
Got him.
Rickety tickety tock.
That's how bio movers. I'll rip your carpet out.
All right, anyway, so you guys know, we're going to start it off. I got some lemon bean.
Oh, I've had this.
They had an ounce.
Yeah, I saw that. I almost got it, but I
At,
didn't.
yeah, at Lova in Carbondale because we love them. And so you're not going to be able to see it. But
You know,
there's an ounce of legal.
Thanks,
awesome
Lova.
bean. And let's just, can we take, I'll
Here.
pass it around. Yeah.
hand him a bud, and then you go show it to the camera.
Yeah, go show the viewers our
Okay.
our nugs, dude.
Go show him.
The gritchy green.
Hey guys, this is a little mug. Let's see if we can get her to focus.
Can you get it in there? Oh, wow.
There we go. Right on JP's face. Nice.
Nice.
Nugs.
Very nice.
I cleaned my fingernails today. You're welcome.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
How often do you guys clean your fingernails?
Once every 4 days.
Every day.
Oh wait, clean them. I think clip.
I mean, like,
Like
well,
maybe-
okay, so like I'll look under and look at them, and I'm like, okay,
You were in the
there's no
military
dirt there,
though.
but like
Is that a-
you know, you take a shower or whatever. I don't like manicure my shit, but like, yeah,
All right, how often you trim them bitches though?
as often as they need it.
yeah.
That's fair.
When I was working at the hospital, Ezra asked us. He was one of the few people that didn't. There was like a meme that went around that guys don't like clean their ass or clean their feet. And like they had to ask people, like, do you clean your ass? And he asked me and Dusty if we cleaned our feet and ass. Me both were like, fuck yeah. Fuck you talk about cleaning between them bitches too, like in between my toes. And Ezra was like, nobody ever told me to do that.
Did you ever watch?
This goddamn
Yeah, there's
boy.
a whole bunch of people that just stand in the shower and don't wash anything below their
Right.
like.
I think he
below
washes
their
his
balls.
butt, but he never thought about washing his feet.
Did you guys ever catch
Damn.
the show Woke?
No.
No,
So it's
I
good.
didn't watch it.
Dude, it was really good. So T Murph, I worked with T Murph before he like kind of got big. He did one of our charity events in Carbondale when I believe he went to SAU, or maybe he's just local from around here. But he was in that show, and it's got the long haired dude from Workaholics in it, and they go in this long rant about white people that they don't wash their legs because they think that all the soap just runs down the body and cleans the legs on the way
True
down.
story.
I mean, I wash my legs. I get where that was coming from because I feel like I've had this conversation many times with
I
white
clean your
people.
goddamn
Yeah,
body.
and I like, hey, look, man, why did you forget about half of your fucking body?
Right, it's down there, bro.
What the, fucking wash.
What if,
man.
yeah, and what if
the
you're
fuck?
what if you're randomly just
You never know what's gonna happen.
you never know.
You never know.
No.
You never know. What if somebody was like, dude, I'll give you $1 million to lick the back of your kneecap?
I'd be like,
I at
yeah.
least want it clean for the person.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, though, I'm not gonna really care so much about that guy because he's asking to lick the back of my kneecaps. He's willing to pay me $1 million.
God, that
for it.
feels
So he's a
gross.
little fucked anyway.
He's a little fucked anyway.
So I'm not gonna feel too bad if I've got
That's true.
sweaty knees.
That's true.
Hey man, like you caught me in the middle of the fucking day. I gotta pull
Right.
my pants down. Like what the fuck, man? What do you-
If you really want to.
Rub some raw chicken.
I mean, if you want it clean, then go get a fucking hotel
That's
room.
$2 million.
You know? Yeah.
I'm friends with a stripper from Nashville, and she posted on her story the other day that some guy paid her $350 to lick her feet for 15 minutes in the private room of whatever strip club. And she just had a picture of him, and he was just fucking in love with her foot.
Yeah.
It's just some random dad, too. Like a balding man in a button-up.
Good old Phil.
Goddamn, just...
Still the foot fetish guy.
Phil the foot fetish man. What do you guys feel about feet? I mean, this is a safe space. No one hears this.
I mean, it doesn't. They don't
Shit.
do anything for me other than get me from point A to point B.
Me neither.
Like,
Yeah, I'm not a. I'll rub.
I'm not whatever. Like, I'll give you a foot rub,
Right.
But I'm not.
Right. I'm not sucking on.
I'm probably not sucking on your toes.
Remember,
like,
Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood? Yeah. Just putting the hot sauce on there and licking her toes and the fucking things.
That was that movie. That's fucking disgusting.
God, that movie's so good, though.
I had a love-hate with my feet because I had an athlete's foot from like age 9 until 14 because of baseball. So I would never take my goddamn shoes off when I'd go swimming. But now as an adult, I don't have athlete's foot, and it's still like I don't take my
did you
socks off.
use any Tinectin or anything?
Used everything. I had
It's
to go
just
on like a
too much for
prescription
you.
for it. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I had something wrong with my feet, and it was a whole fucking problem. So feet never appealed to me. I always thought mine were gross, so everybody's are fucking gross.
Did you wear your socks for a while?
I wore them all the time. I love
Like
socks.
when you played ball, like
Oh, yeah.
when you got done like practicing or a
Let
game,
them
did you
air out.
have those on for a while afterwards?
Yeah, because I was a child.
Yeah, it's a big issue, man. You gotta take those shits off.
Yeah,
You
because
gotta-
we'd play. They'd take us to a fucking parking lot in DuQuoin, and we would just play in the hot sun in like 100 degrees for 3 hours, and then I'd go home and go to bed, and then they're probably crusted to my
you
head.
gotta
dude.
take a shower, man.
Yeah.
You gotta get home, shower up, and then pass out.
I was a tired little boy, man.
I did the
That's
same.
fair.
I had that same problem, though, when I was a kid because I did soccer.
Athlete's foot.
Yeah. And it would always be. But I got to the point where I learned, man, I get home, I fucking clean them bitches, powder them up, and just let them air out.
My foot was like falling off.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Never tied his type of shit.
It was. I mean, it was in my heyday of playing sports, so it was pretty young. But I had to go to the doctor because none of that Tinectin shit was working.
Yeah.
It was like, I need some cream,
Something stronger.
something stronger. And
It's a
I think I got a
antifungal
pill
cream.
and a prescription. Like I got a cream and a pill or some shit.
it's-
Like and it dried it up, and my toenail fell off.
that's why when I go,
yeah,
when
my
I-
toenail got like something was wrong with it. And it fell off when the athlete's foot died.
When I go solo hiking a lot, I will take a clean pair of shoes and a clean pair of socks in my backpack.
That's a good idea.
So if I ever step in some nasty shit, because man, your feet, dude.
Gotta dry them out, dude. You fuck around and get trench foot and shit.
Yeah, ugh. Fuck.
A few years ago, I went to Ren Lake and I was driving with my shoes off, which is something I don't like ordinarily do. But I got out of the Jeep and I ran to the bathroom because I'd pee so bad. And when I swung the concrete door open, it hit my big toe. And I just immediately cried. Like, I opened the concrete door and it
No, it's
cracked
weird.
my big toe straight down the middle of it. And it was unforgiving from the second it fucking happened. And I just looked and I cried in my Jeep for about 15 minutes, just like I couldn't stop. Like my body was just like, and tears were coming. And I was like, oh. And I wasn't like bawling. I was just, tears were coming. And then it took like 6 months to heal that fucking toenail. And it,
Well, think of how
goddamn,
much your feet get beat up.
yeah.
Just every day. Like, you're always on them.
I broke
You don't get rest.
I broke my toe in soccer. Me and a kid went for the ball at the same time.
Shut the
we were,
fuck up.
We were both trying to sweep out from under each other, and my foot just went. And then so that sucked, and they gave me one of those. It was like a Jesus flip flop, but with like it was like the Flintstones flip flop.
Oh, yeah.
So you couldn't bend your foot, and my grandpa used to take me to SIU football games all the time, and I tripped down the staircase. And not like all the way down, but I tumbled a couple stairs.
It's fucked.
And because of that stupid thing. And
Somewhere I would like to share the video. I have the skate park in DuQuoin. My buddy Ricky, he jumped a kicker over this bench, and he did it like 3 times on a mountain bike, and it was like an unbelievable feat. And the 4th time, this girl moved it back 15 feet when he was away from it. And
What the fuck?
yeah, poor
for?
Ricky, dude, rest in
She's
peace.
being a bitch.
She's
or
being a
what?
fucking bitch, man. She just got out of prison too, actually.
Oh, fuck her.
Yeah,
She should put her back in prison.
Not a
you
good person,
fucking
dude. Ricky went up on the
wonky
mountain
cunt.
bike.
What's wrong with you?
He could bunny hop this high, but the kicker I had, my brother build me, had a good lip on it, so he was just clearing it barely. And the last one, she moved it, and when he went, his front wheel caught in it, and he face plants and gets knocked out. And it's on YouTube. Some kid Kyle Martin uploaded it when I was like 15 years old, and I found it like a month or 2 ago. And I gotta share that in this video because it is graphic. Like it is. They made us do mock election videos. Do you remember that in high school? Did you have to do that? And it was in the end of our mock election videos. Kyle put it in there, so it's under YouTube as DuQuoin mock election, but just Ricky getting fucking brutalized. And he died of diabetes just like 2 years ago. He ate a lot of Skittles to death. Like, rest in
God
peace, my
damn.
buddy. Yeah, he was doing yard work at my mom's house, fully just sweating, and he's eating a full bag of Skittles. And my mom's like, "Aren't you diabetic?" He's like, "Yeah." He died 2 weeks later. He's like, "God damn, boy." 32 years old. Yeah.
I knew a kid in northern Idaho that at 17
Diabetes is fucked.
died from diabetes because his diabetes was bad. Like he had to wake up in the middle of the night and take a shot.
Damn.
Like
Insulin shot,
diabetic.
yeah, he just wouldn't regulate
He
at
didn't
all.
wake up.
Yeah.
He just
No shit. Damn.
he just
Damn.
didn't wake up, man. Yeah, that shit. That shit's scary. At least, good thing about technology, at least moving along in better forms for knowledge and taking care of that disease.
Oh, I got lucky, man. I don't have to take insulin. I do have to take some medications, but most of it, through these pills that I take, and like, just, I'm not gonna say it. My diet is great because it's not, right?
I see
But,
your orders every day.
Yeah, if I've got to balance that shit out, right? So
But, I mean, to be fair, though, you're just eating shitty fast food. You're not sitting there eating candy.
yeah, well, I
Right.
try
Cookies
to.
and-
I may order like some burgers or something, but I'm not eating that bun back there. Which
eating the
doesn't
bun?
make it like health food,
I
right?
love
But it's
bread
the
so
carbs.
much.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah, I can't.
And potatoes.
I can
like,
live
it's all
without
carbs.
potatoes as long as you give me bread.
I
Give
don't
me
think I've
bread or
ever
give
ate-
me death.
I've
You
never ate a
gotta
burger
cut
without
out
a bun.
pasta.
Get up. No. No. No.
I don't think
You
I've
get
ever ate
that
a burger
tattoo
without
around
a
your
bun.
ankles cut here.
I have my bacon tattoo. It says I have a pig and it says I love you, and I just haven't done all the little dots for the cuts of meat. I love pork, man.
Pork is good.
I love animals. I mean, they're delicious.
Most of them. Man,
Oh shit,
how you
man.
doing down there?
That joint hurt me.
Oh, can we talk about our dislike on our videos? So
Yeah, well,
dislike-
there's a couple. There's like 1 to 2 on almost every full episode that we've done.
I like you.
But it's like it you know, obviously the likes are, you know, much. There's a lot more
like-
of them, but like, yeah, I was always just like, wow, somebody felt strongly enough about anything that we said
I
that
mean-
they felt like not only did they just stop watching the video, they were like, no, I dislike this. And they chose to let us know, and I respect that.
I do too.
I do.
And to be fair, we actually said like, dislike, comment something nice, comment something mean. Like we were very much like, because realistically, you still helped us in the algorithm because you gave us a response.
It's true.
Yeah. So, but yeah, dude, 100% don't disagree. I mean, we are for sure going to offend some people, and not trying to, but you definitely have people on the far spectrum of both sides that we are going to offend just because of how we believe and think, and it's just like cool. you
Well,
know.
could I offend somebody right now? Maybe. Do you want to?
Oh yeah, it wasn't rigged. You're just a loser.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
it's a great shirt. Midas touch, man.
Midas touch. It's a good news. It's a good news.
I have-
news channel.
While you guys were talking, I was just thinking like a great segment or something in my. I had a thought bubble in my head right there, and it was playing Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back when they're at the fucking cash or they're at the counter, and they're like, "You are the ones who hold the ball liquors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck your mothers while I shit in." That's what I was thinking while you guys were saying you
Then
respected
you're gonna
it.
eat the shit.
I was
and shit
thinking,
out the
yeah,
shit, and then eat the shit of the shit that you shit out.
You can't in this. So
I'm gonna Jay and Silent Bob these dislikers, dog.
No, you gotta remember though, like, bro, especially like I think you could look at it as
I'm just kidding. I won't hurt you.
well, you can't like I did music for a decent amount of time, and it was very public, and you are going to have a lot of people talk shit about you. And if you don't have you can't care, but in the same time, like, there's a room full of constructive criticism. And like, I remember one time there was a comment on one of our songs, and it was one of those songs that I didn't want to fucking make. And that's why eventually the group broke up, because it was just like, I was forced to write a certain way, and it wasn't showcasing what I thought was my talents, which
Right.
was words.
That's fucked.
And And one of the comments reflected exactly how I fucking felt. And I was just like, yeah, suck it, bitch.
Right,
But it was still
validation.
directed at me. But you can't care. Like, there are definitely going to be people that think,
I'm not seeing any dislikes, guys.
They're there.
they're there. There's a couple. And it doesn't...
Yeah, on each of the full-length videos, there's 1 or 2 dislikes.
Now, it takes me a lot, in my opinion, it takes me a lot to dislike a video. I'll just not finish watching it.
Yeah.
But there's been a few where it's just like so, like it was just because I watch a lot of random shit, but there's definitely news in there, and sometimes they'll slip in a news channel that's just fucking insane, and you're just like, oh, because that way hopefully it won't recommend
Don't recommend
more,
channel, right? Like,
but
you know, I'm
no,
sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I don't. To be fair, we're not everyone's cup of tea.
No, there's probably people out here that saw like a few minutes of this and they were like, "This is fucking stupid.
Oh yeah,
This is fucking stupid. These guys are stupid. I want nothing to do with this stupid shit." And to you, I would say, well, fair enough.
fair. Like yeah,
That is fair enough.
You should definitely watch something educational because this is not it.
Yeah, you should find something that's more in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, this is 3 buds smoking buds, doing bud shit.
it's gonna get real stupid.
Yeah, it's
a lot.
Yeah, and that's why I think too, like, because I had somebody ask me like why we do this, and because I had a lot of people that assumed when I first started something, or not saying I started it, but when I first was involved in a podcast that it was going to be tattooing.
Right.
And I was like,
well,
no.
I can see that. Yeah.
I was like, I do want to do a tattoo podcast because I travel so much and I can interview a bunch of people that I know.
Could.
So I'm going to do one.
Right.
But at the same time, like, when do you get to, as an adult, at least with kids, like, I know some people have really close, like, friendships, but it's just like, you guys, you get to sit down with your friends each week, and me and Mike work together, but we don't get to sit down for hours at a time and just shoot the shit.
We're at work.
Yeah, so this is as much as like we like entertaining and hope that, you know, eventually this will lead to more so we can branch out into more podcasting and have more fun and have more shows. We ought to get paid for that. But like we want to entertain, so it's kind of like, you know, it's nice to have the feedback and see what you guys want. So for sure, if you have comments, because this is a variety show, guys, we're always down to talk about some shit that you want us to talk about. All you got to do is put it in the comments.
Let us know.
Yeah.
He's got a fan.
Me?
Yeah.
Really?
Let's talk. Can we talk about it?
The Tombstone Pizza fan page.
What?
Yeah, the comment specifically that they left was Brody is hot. And some little fire emojis.
Yes!
Right?
Fire!
Also, you've been recommended a few Hitchcock movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
You were also told that eating ass is like kind of like pineapple on pizza.
And that's up to opinion, dog.
Right?
Yep.
Try it. You might like it.
Yeah, I've tried it, didn't
So
like it.
a lot of these comments are either general, like you guys are funny,
Cool.
or they're directed at you primarily.
I don't know if that hurts or fucking feels good.
That's fair.
Does that say eater? What does that say? Eat ass? You fucking deviant. you fucking deviant son of a bitch. You fucking.
I made you some art out of popsicle sticks and hot glue.
God.
It came from my heart.
Can't you just be grateful?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna bring it up.
God, it looks
through
like
words.
looks
So I
like
wanted-
Shrek's
I
asshole.
wanted to express.
Did you color it? You did.
He speckled it with green ass
Did
fur.
I did this in 10 minutes before you guys got here.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to spray paint in my house because it'll fucking stink
You
for
didn't do
days.
that. You hired a kindergartner to do
God
that, didn't you?
damn.
Dude, I can finger paint
You're
like
like
a
a
son
kid.
of a bitch. So, guys, I don't know if you can really see this from there, but it says eat ass.
It definitely says eat ass.
So we're going to just put it right. Oh, hold on. there
You're
we
just
go.
a crafty
Get it
little
framed.
motherfucker lately.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would
that.
like you to hang this from your Christmas tree.
God, my mom will be happy to see that when she comes
Or
in.
give it to your dad.
Your dad would really
Give this to
appreciate
your dad
that.
for Christmas.
I can give that to
Yeah,
him.
should we,
Put
let's
it.
sign it and give it to.
Yeah.
Let's give it to Jeff.
I could put it on his wood burner or in the fucking shed. Not on the wood burner. That's dangerous.
So
I think you just put it on the mantle in the
Yeah.
living room and let people know where you stand.
It'll bring the room together.
It
Nice.
really would tie the room together.
Yeah, it's like a good rug.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thanks for your contribution here. That was beautiful.
Or you Banksy some shit and you take the stand off and you can just spray paint eat ass real quick everywhere you go.
Oh man, yeah.
And the irony of it is the fact that you don't eat ass.
The first deviancy that I did was spray painting stencils. It was the first bad thing I did after Catholic school. I was like, I didn't do anything illegal or anything. And then I thought Jesus was going to get me.
Well, you got to get on that level.
Jesus
ass
is
eating.
going to
You got to
get
eat ass.
Yeah. That's the
Not
only
just
way to
making
heaven.
popsicle sticks. He's
think
eating
that's what-
ass. He can
yeah.
just do the popsicle.
It's
stick
in the
thing.
Bible, bro.
It is.
First Corinthians,
It's a
John,
misinterpretation.
Luke, Stephen, 4 through 9 says, "Thou wilt devour ass like chocolate sauce."
When in the valley of the Lord.
Man, I saw a video the other day. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Chong Chi, one of the guys, and he was like, "This is my indica sativa hybrid," and he said the exact sentence I said on like the first episode.
Okay, but the
I was
funny
like,
part
"Holy
was-
fuck, I'm not wrong."
No. I ask you what
Yeah, you would.
what strain it
The
was.
fact
not
was, yeah, you
what
didn't.
type of strain.
Yeah, you didn't say like, yes, there is indica and sativa, and if you put them together, it's a hybrid. So indica sativa was not wrong. It was the way how you said those things together, where it was just like, it was like that dumbass moment when
Damn it.
fucking Orange Twatsicle was like camera, TV,
Oh, his
picture,
cognitive test.
yeah, the cognitive test that Trump was bragging about on the news, and he's like camera,
I never saw
TV, woman.
Yeah, they ask you to repeat like, I don't know, it's like 7 or 8 words, just basic words, and they'll go, okay, your words are, and they'll tell you, and then they're like, okay, what were your words? And you just tell them what they just said to you.
The ones you fuck up are like your subconscious thoughts or something.
No, it's that
It's
you're
the-
showing mental decline,
Oh shit.
cognitive
And
decline.
the fucked up part is, as much as I love to talk shit about him, I would fuck that up because I'd be high.
Yeah, I'd be
But
like,
I can
"Damn, are
tell
you
you a
serious?"
fucking whole YouTube video I watched 28 years ago or whatever, but
Right, but not what you just said
God,
to me.
I would just be like,
I don't know.
Hey, I have a real quick question. What was the first, for both of you, the first like YouTuber you ever got into? Or like YouTube channel?
Bovice,
What was it?
give me some goddamn waffle fries.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. Yeah.
Bovice.
Bovice.
Man,
Mine was Kip K. He was like a MacGyver type of guy that did like home hacks and stuff.
I love those now.
Yeah, and it was, I think I was like 11 years old, and I like binge watched that fucking YouTube channel. And then he went to Meta Cafe. Was that the channel? Am I right? It's like a video platform. After,
Probably.
yeah.
Sure.
No, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not
I
disputing
can't, I
it.
can't remember.
Just
No
keep going
idea.
with the story, though. That's irrelevant.
Oh, I don't know. That's it.
I didn't actually start watching like YouTube channels until like maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
No
To
shit.
me, it was just like a random videos, right? Like
Right.
somebody would be like, "Oh, check this video out," and it would be whatever, a guy racking his nuts on a fucking handrail or something, right?
Okay.
You know,
I say that, what I said before, but I think the first shit that, because it was always me and Brian Connor, because we played music together when we were kids, and when YouTube first came out, I do remember obsessing over guys teaching guitar riffs.
guitar tutorials, yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at a lot of those.
Air tapping was one of the first things I saw on there that fucking ruined my mind and my confidence in guitar.
You should watch Rick Beato.
Is he an air tapper?
No, he's a
Michelangelo-
producer.
You talking about that Michelangelo Blato dude that can go back and forth?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He
The
flips
first
his
guy I
hand.
saw was Andy McKee. And
That's
he did this song. And the way he did it, I was just like, I'm fucked. I'm fucking fucked. There's nothing I can do
Like,
here.
look up, I might be butchering his name, but look up Michelangelo Bato. He was the guy that taught Tom Morello how to play the guitar.
Oh.
Well, he's got these videos on YouTube. I remember watching an early YouTube, but he's sitting there tapping fucking solos, but he's hitting one side, flips his hand over the neck, hits it back, and he's going so fast that it just looks like his hand is blurred. But yeah, he's
How do you get back to the same goddamn spot, too? Like,
You practice that all day.
not
Every
having
day.
sex for a long time,
You fucking dedicate yourself to just playing guitar.
just playing guitar.
But you know, there's a very famous saying about the guitar. It's easy. The guitar is easy. You need 5 fingers, 6 strings, and 1 asshole.
That's
true. And
That's Keith
Brushy,
Richards, man.
and Brushy One String would disagree with it.
Wow,
A
fuck
few of
him.
those
What's
statements.
he know?
What's he know? All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick commercial break and wash our balls, and we'll be right back.
See ya.
Welcome back, guys. We hope you liked that commercial. And so this week we are going to talk about some video games.
Yep.
Playing them, not making them because I don't know how to do all that, but playing them.
Yeah, playing them for sure.
Playing them. So, what was your first video game that you fell in love with? Let's go to Michael.
The first Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers on Nintendo. That was the first one. Like, I got to play it, and I was like, holy shit.
How old were you?
Holy shit. And I didn't have a Nintendo, but my buddy down the street did. How old was I?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like 8, 9?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. Right? It's like mid-80s or something.
Yeah.
And my buddy Benji, he lived down the road, and he had one, so I'd always play at his house.
Nice. Go, Benji. Thank you.
And then I must have just bombarded my parents. Like, I talked about it incessantly. Like, oh, you don't understand. You jump on these mushrooms. And it's like, my whole mind was blown, you know? And then that Christmas, I got a Nintendo. And
Fuck
I was
yeah.
like, you couldn't talk to me about shit for a while. Like, my parents just sit there and kind of just, like, watched me.
I don't know what happened to our boy.
Or my mom loved that game. My mom and my aunt would play that game because my cousin had a Nintendo.
Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah.
And they would have been perfect now with like the motion controllers because they didn't understand back then. You hit A to jump, right? They were like, trying to make him jump with his wired.
They were ahead of their
controller.
time.
They were far ahead of their time.
Fucking goats. All right, Brody, what was your first love in video games?
Mario was first, but then Zelda was like the encompassing one. Ocarina of Time specifically, I thought it had something to do with my own life because I was just like an in my head fucking child. And everything about it, I don't know, I just loved it. I still listen to the soundtrack when I'm angry.
That's a great game.
Yeah, if I'm mad in traffic, I turn on the Zelda soundtrack.
Really?
It calms me down
With
a
the
lot.
Lost Woods and
Yeah,
kind of
dude.
like Kokiri Forest.
Fucking feels good. I don't know what it is, but
Unpopular opinion. I don't like Zelda.
Fucking grab it.
I ground again.
I don't. I never did. I don't.
Not
know.
Ocarina.
I don't like any of them.
Oh man.
I tried
Damn.
playing them a few times. I can't get into them. I don't like Zelda.
I could run the first 3 stones of Ocarina of Time in like 28 minutes. I've gotten so good at it. I could beat the game in like 3 hours.
I don't know
I
what
still
that
go
means.
back and
Fucking
play like the
ridiculous.
first 3 Zelda games
Yeah.
periodically every year on an emulator.
If I'm depressed, I'll play the game just to go to various places and hear the music that's in the stores. Like it's some ticket. I don't know what it is, but I go there and I'm like, yeah. And I just lay in bed and I end up going to sleep.
So that's your ASMR videos. You can
Essentially.
look up. There's a ton of videos like that.
I got to work for it though a little bit because I got to get up and plug in the goddamn thing, like put it in the fucking HDMI converter. It's a whole process now. It's not just the
Get
6.4.
an emulator on your laptop.
Yeah, I like it.
You
with the
could own
controller.
every Nintendo game or N64 game ever.
Zelda's the only one I care about. It's the only one I go back
I
to.
want to go back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I'll
that's
play
fair.
Mario Party 2 occasionally. That game's great, but then it's always Zelda.
Well, Mario and Zelda are like the first 2 games that,
Yeah,
because my cousin had the first Zelda, and I didn't own the first Zelda for a long time, but
right.
yeah, I get it.
My Mario was Super Mario 64 though, definitely.
Man, that was like
That's
my
a-
least favorite Mario
Right.
game. I hated the camera
Damn,
in
really?
Mario 64. Yeah,
I love it.
I
I've-
couldn't stand it.
I put more hours in that game and Zelda than anything. I bought it on Switch recently, like a year ago.
Mhm.
It was $60, and it went out of print nowadays. Now at retail for like $250.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I
that's
got
crazy.
I got one of the last. I didn't know it was gonna go out of fucking print.
No,
or
because
whatever.
you can play the N64 emulator on your Switch now. Any of the
Right.
Nintendo systems up to, I think like they've got a few of the Game Boys on there now too. Like you can literally just pay a subscription fee,
Right.
monthly subscription fee, and you can
That's
those little
fucked.
games.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
All right, so my
Yeah,
first,
what's yours first?
my first love of any kind of like game was Oregon Trail.
God, I thought you were gonna say fucking Kirby.
Really?
Yeah, like
I mean, Oregon Trail's a solid game.
playing on the
I love
computer,
that game.
and then it would be for sure like Mario.
Mhm.
I will say my parents were really sick about that. Like I remember, I think we still have them. I mean, we got I remember playing Atari,
Yeah.
and then we got the Nintendo, and it was like every time a new one came out, me and my brother, it was like the one time we'd get along and band together. And be like, hey,
Sit around and play
For,
video
yeah,
games.
yeah,
2
can
months
we
of
get
fucking-
this? You know, and
Right.
so we both get it. And
And then fight over the video game.
I love Donkey Kong a lot,
Donkey Kong was a good game.
but I was big into, at least that time, just going to the mall and playing like The Simpsons.
Yeah, like the
and
arcade games.
The arcade
Yeah.
games. But that would, yeah, I think my first thing that got me in was definitely like Oregon Trail.
What do you even do on Oregon Trail?
Try
Fucking
to
live,
go west,
bitch.
man. Try to live, dude, because it ain't
live,
easy. You
bro.
get
I
dysentery
never played that
and
game.
fucking get attacked by, you know.
The new ones suck. Like they've tried to like redo, and like it just feels like the same. It's the same concept. It just feels, I don't know.
Is it a little more culturally sensitive?
No, it's
Or-
just the graphics are good, better, and it seems more cheesy and like a kid game. And before it was just shitty and good.
Yeah.
And now
Like you starve to death.
yeah,
You know?
You're dead.
Yeah.
Great.
Or you fucking
Yeah.
you lose a horse crossing a river or something, you know?
yeah, they
Like,
can't.
Oh.
They can't. Sometimes they can't swim good.
There was this game on Sega Genesis. It was a Konami game. It was called Sunset Riders. Did you ever play that?
That was an arcade
Yeah.
game.
Did you ever play Sunset
Yeah,
Riders?
it was
I don't
a Western.
think so.
Shit changed my
Cowboy.
life.
You've probably seen it.
I do
It-
remember
I saw
a
that
couple cowboy
cabinet.
games that were fun as fuck. where
It
you,
is
like,
worth
pull that
money
shit.
now. Yeah, this one, it was like a side scroller,
Yep.
like Donkey Kong, essentially, but you had a gun, and there was like a building in every town, and there would be guys pop out of the windows, and you had to fucking shoot up,
Yep.
shoot down, shoot up, shoot straight. And it was just that game. I played the goddamn fuck out of that when I was like 6 years old.
Right.
And then we lost it, and I tried to buy it when I was in my 20s, and it was like $300. Like, it's just
It's just
not.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like, and there's an emulator now, of
Yeah.
course, and shit, but like, goddamn, I really wanted that fucking
Well, you
game.
can,
like,
if you run MAME or was it called RetroArch? It's a whole emulator
oh,
program for your computer, and you
Nice.
can emulate arcade cabinets,
RetroArch.
any
No shit.
console you want to emulate.
I saw a recent video of a guy modded an N64 to play Portal, and it looks wild.
You should look at the shit that people have played Doom on.
I have
They
seen
played
that.
it on fucking Nokia cell phones.
Yeah.
Doom.
Dude, fucked hard.
Fucking crazy.
I remember playing because I'd go to my dad's office at SIU, and
Ugh.
sometimes he'd be teaching or working. And I was just sitting there, and I would play a lot of fucking Doom on the computer. And
I have a
Did you-
video
did you
game
do
question.
Wolfenstein
after this.
3D.
dude, of course,
Yeah, like I've played all Wolfenstein games.
I never played one Wolfenstein. I don't think so.
Oh god, dude, you
Yeah.
get to kill Nazis, man. Any game where you get to kill Nazis, and I mean, like the later games, you get to do it very fucking brutally, man. Like
as you should.
They're gonna
Yeah.
be like, you guys like doing this. We're gonna make it
Are
better.
you? Do you feel like anxious and kind of pissed off one day? Like, go play a fucking modern Wolfenstein game and just murder Nazis all day.
Fuck yeah,
It's fucking great. It's really relaxing.
it's really relaxing.
You can just go to town. You don't have to feel bad. They're not people.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
They're
even
Nazis.
seen that
Yeah,
game.
call fucking Nazi.
Okay, I have a question about what's the first like I don't know, not glitch, but like Easter egg you ever found in a game on your own that just blew your goddamn
Like on
mind?
my own.
Yeah, or just found with
I
via
remember reading magazines and finding cheat
Via
codes
magazine.
and shit. But
more so like something like what I'm thinking of is like in Ocarina of Time. There's a point when you meet Princess Zelda in the courtyard. If you look through one of the windows, you can see pictures of Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Yoshi. And like I remember just being like 9 years old, and I looked in there and I was like, "What the fuck?" Then I found out years later that was an Easter egg. I just didn't know.
So-
I didn't-
That blew my fucking mind though. Seeing those characters in another game, it was just like a cameo of them.
Huh.
So there's two for me. One that I just found on my own by accident with the first Zelda of all things.
Really?
If you type the name Link in for your first, in your save file, it automatically takes you to the second quest.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
there's two quests in a game.
Yeah,
You
after
beat the
you
game
beat
once,
it,
and then it randomizes where the dungeons and shit are on the
Yeah.
map and stuff. So if you type in Link, it automatically does that.
What the fuck?
And then the second one I got from a Nintendo cereal box.
A Nintendo cereal box.
Yeah, they used to be Nintendo cereal.
Damn.
For real?
What a time to be alive.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was basically just like kind of fruity Captain Crunch, but with marshmallows.
$200 box of cereal now.
Probably.
You know what game fucked? Battletoads. Remember Battletoads?
On Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Battletoads was fun.
So,
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I mean,
Youth today, you know?
nobody taught him. Man.
Nobody taught him.
Taught him. He needs a mentor.
grew up sheltered, dog.
Battletoads were awesome. It was kind of like extreme Ninja Turtles, if you will. The game was hard as fuck.
I hated
It was,
Frogger.
Man, that game was brutal.
It was brutally hard.
Frogger pissed me off. It gave me anxiety.
Frogger?
Yeah. There's problems I get with Zelda 2. It was my first exposure to I have anxiety when I was like 9. When the bats would come at you, they would make this sound and they would always hit me. And it made my body, and still today at 33, it makes my fucking muscles clench up and my dick fucking shrivel. Yeah, dude, I have to piss. And like when I was a kid, I would about piss myself. I'd go in the room, there'd be 6 bats. And I would just be like shaking by the fucking end of it, like a fucking little fucking beaten cat or something.
What the fuck? Really?
I swear to God, yeah, it still fucks with me today. When I hear the bats, I prepare myself. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like it's just a game. Like, but like before it, like fucking hurt my real body. Like, yeah, it was. It's upsetting. I don't know.
I twitch. I twitch when I play games. If it's combat or something, and I'm like. If you pay attention,
Call of Duty or Halo or something.
Any game where even like a racing game,
right?
You know, I'll lean with the car. Especially modern games because they're so immersive now. It's ridiculous. You know,
that's one thing I want to. When I bought my house, guys, I asked my neighbor after buying my house what internet he used, and he laughed at me. And that is not a good sign.
Not a good sign at all.
When you want to be able to game.
Gaming for you, sir.
I really can't even use Netflix out here. It's pretty bad. But I am going to be buying a new house in like 6 months, hopefully. So
watching videos on YouTube at your house is like OG porn watching when I was 14.
Dial-up. You're just watching it.
It's like the bit rate just slowly fucking going. It could be a 40-second video.
I was gonna try Starlink, but me and the kids agreed that the house I bought the house out of love, not out of practicality, and it's really too small. So I'm gonna be looking at something, selling this in the spring and looking for something. I definitely don't want to be in town. I can't fucking stand people, but I'd like it to be a little more accessible where I can get some faster internet because I would love to have able to game, especially with
anything.
Well, just the new technology, man. Like before, really, like virtual reality sucked. It was trash. Yeah. But like nowadays, like man, that shit's it's getting to the point where I'd like to start playing some more games, and with GTA 6, I will definitely buy the new PS5 for that.
I've seen a lot of videos of people using the Oculus to learn how to play piano and shit.
All
that's fucking insane.
Like just like kind of like Rocksmith, if you wanted to play guitar or bass.
Yeah,
like
that's what it looks like. It looks like Guitar Hero or something. Like
but you're using an actual fucking guitar.
Right.
You know? That's cool, man. I wish that I'd had that when I was trying to learn guitar.
Yeah,
it would have been way fucking easier.
Do you remember, speaking of, it goes perfect with games, do you remember those kids that took Guitar Hero too seriously?
Yeah.
I know 4 of them.
Dude, I remember I dated
Dragon Force.
I dated this one girl, Brooke, for a while, and we went over to her friend's house. And, dude, this kid was the douchiest little bitch I've ever met in my life, dude. Like, he is trying to show off. He is dancing around the room. He's like turning around, not facing the screen. And doing this, and I'm just sitting back laughing like, bro, the flex that you are flexing is that you play Guitar Hero for a minimum of 10 hours a day. You're a fucking loser. Like, I get gaming.
I wonder how he's doing now.
Dude, he's an arrogant cocksucker. He's probably doing great. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's probably fucking doing just fine. But I told her after the house, like, dude, your friends are fucking like the other guys there were cool as fuck. Like,
that would hurt to
them.
watch.
But I was just like, hey man, you can hang out with that dude, but I ain't going back over there. Like, that dude sucked. I will say some shit next time.
What if you just put 10 hours a day into the actual guitar?
Right.
Yeah,
How good
dude.
would you be? Fuck, man.
Dude, the faces that douche would make when he would turn around, not looking at the screen, hitting those things, and it's just like
That South Park episode.
Like,
Do
I'm
you
making
remember
it
that?
wet.
I don't.
Yeah,
Or it was called
gross.
like Guitar Queero or something like that. And it was just like everybody got really into like Guitar Hero, and then they started having like these. It was like a little mini music scene.
it's a
They
band.
were doing
People were
live
doing
shows
bands.
at the bowling alley, and like
Jesus
it's
Christ.
fucked up.
I remember when Best Buy was still around. They had Guitar Hero competitions in the store when that
Really?
shit. Yeah, when it was first like hot and heavy. Yeah, you could go there and sign up, and
I don't remember that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the game is fun,
Right.
but that is fucking lame.
For like 20 minutes, it's
Like,
fun.
You know, it's useful to learn like timing,
Yeah.
tempo,
Right.
things like that. It doesn't teach you any chord structures or
Right.
anything like
No.
that, but you at least can find the downbeat and stay on time.
And your
Or
fingers
something,
work
right?
independently.
Yeah, and
Which
you
is
get
some
a
type
little
of
work
skill.
out there.
Yeah, like the fact that you can tell that one to do that with your mind, like that's a whole fucking skill in its own too.
See, so
Give that to like 5-year-olds and let them
Yeah.
do it, and then you give them a guitar when they get a little bit older.
yeah. So I'll ask you guys to go. I'll answer it first, but so the big game that took over our area, like the Carbondale Murfreesboro scene at that time, was Halo.
Mm.
When Halo first came out, it was so fucking. I mean, it was huge. We would go. There was these guys that lived together that were a class under me, age wise, and I'm gonna butcher it, Tom. So sorry, but Tom Coleman was ranked in the United States in Halo,
Okay.
and that motherfucker would flex in the hardest core way, dude. It would be like 4 versus, or it'd be 3 versus 1.
Mhm.
So we'd all be at his house, and it'd be 3 of us. And I mean, he would use the pistol and only
Just
the
smoke
pistol.
all over you.
You fucking spunk. You walk. You're just like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. He was so good. But the game was so much fun. Like, I loved it. But god damn it, Tom. What the fuck, dude?
The Halo guys were the start of the gaming making money.
Kind of
I think.
e-gaming.
Yeah, like people going to conventions and making
Esports
$100
or
grand
whatever.
at a goddamn
I love
wedding
it.
or
I
some
support
shit.
it all the way.
There was a
hey,
place.
The thing to remember, the guys that like do that, they have these like tournaments or whatever, like Call
Yeah.
of Duty
Right.
tournaments and shit, Madden tournaments. Those little get-togethers, conventions, whatever you want to call them,
Right.
those generate money,
Right. And sponsors.
and that's why those guys are getting paid
I-
to do it.
I think they should. I mean, in my opinion, if you have shuffleboard in the Olympics,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, fuck.
Fuck.
What the
That's
fuck?
no shit.
fuck that. Yeah, it takes way more skill to play Tony Hawk than it does
Yeah.
to fucking play that dumb. It is the.
That's not a bad argument.
I fucking hate it. I've watched like the Winter Olympics and the summer. Like I was Olympics kid when I grew up because I love BMX and that whole culture, and I loved it. And just to see all these overweight twats just.
Shuffleboard.
And then the guy's fucking scraping
Right.
the ground
Curling.
like he's a fucking athlete, and you're just
Right.
like, dude,
You're pushing sand, brother. What are you
like,
doing?
yeah, what the fuck? Like,
What is this?
what is this bullshit?
What is this?
And you fucks fought so hard to let skateboarding in, and then now we
That's no
have
shit.
shuffleboard,
Well, that's curling.
curling. Sorry,
That's,
yeah,
that's
okay,
a winter.
curling.
That's a winter sport.
Yeah, I fucking hate
Yeah.
it.
It's weird. Yeah, it's a weird.
I can't be the only
Oh.
asshole in the world that thinks that should not be the.
I think
Yeah,
I don't
bobsleds
know
are
why it's in
useless
the
too.
Olympics.
Well, hold on.
What?
If you're talking shit about bobsleds and you're
I think
talking
they're
shit
useless,
about cool
dude.
runnings,
Oh well, see,
now
One of
you
the
have to
lamest
die.
movies of the
you
90s.
could die bobsled. Oh my god, you're gonna die now. Holy
You
shit.
could die in a bobsled for no good reason.
Easy,
cigarette
easy,
for
man.
that
He's just a
bullshit.
kid, man.
All right,
My cool
continue.
running,
Keep
my cool
doing what you're
runnings was
saying.
grind. Anyway,
Shut up.
How do we even get on this from video games?
that's a
How,
great.
how do we get from video games
question.
to curling?
I don't know. Let's get back to video games. Curling is bullshit.
What? Okay, so currently, what's your favorite video game?
I mean,
Like if you were gonna go play a game right now, what would you put on? What would you play?
There's a few, you know how I get though. I get fucking bored quick. There's a few that I've been wanting to try, but just internet sucks. And I guess I could, but I feel guilty when I play too much because I should be doing a lot of other stuff. I feel like.
I
Go
guess.
to the shop.
No, I did. We did that for years where we'd sit at the shop at night and play video games, and it's just I can't. I don't want to do that.
Right.
Like I love video games, but it's just at the same time like I could be doing something else.
True.
But the long story short, I probably Grand Theft Auto. I mean, there's so many options in there. I can fucking
5,
yeah. Because 6 isn't out yet. But yeah, I mean,
not Vice City.
if I want to go pimp a car, I can go fucking pimp my ride. If I want to fucking play darts, if I want to gamble, if I want to play cards, if
We
I
played
want to
golf.
we
Remember
played
doing
golf.
that? We were
Yeah,
playing golf.
I didn't know you could golf on there.
Yeah, there's a whole golf course there.
No shit.
you can do everything.
You can live a whole life.
I did not know there was golf on Grand Theft Auto.
And I
Do
do
yoga
love,
and-
yeah, and I do love the rampage, like killing spree. But like, I feel like
You
the
sure
older
do.
you get, too, you're like, I'm gonna make this house nice.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna buy
like,
rental
no,
property.
man, that's
Start-
where I went. Like any game that has a building mechanic in it now, like Fallout, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, man, let me set this settlement up. I'll just get some basic defenses and shit, and then I'm like, I'm gonna need a better water supply. Like, now I gotta generate some more water. Like, what
Yeah.
we got here, man? Like,
You end up going from playing it as like a fucking psychopath to like playing it like The Sims.
yeah, no, I'm
You're-
just like, man,
You're
well,
building a
The
life for
Sims.
yourself.
I'll go do these quest missions in a little while. Let me just take care of this settlement.
All right,
Before porno, I used The Sims. I used to use the no_objects on
Wait,
to see titties.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hell no, brother. I was 11 years old in Catholic school.
You
Everybody had The
At the
Sims.
Sears catalog, you couldn't look at a fucking woman in a bathing suit like
What
a
year
normal
was it
kid.
when you were?
Those were
little?
dry jerks. Those sucked. That didn't work out.
You know, lotion helps with that, brother.
Not with the spirit.
So let me get this. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You would rather see a pixelated nipple than a fucking real woman in lingerie.
At that point, yeah, because it's moving and they were showering. So,
God,
got 2 on your 1.
I don't understand that. Can you jump in here, Michael? Do you understand?
That
Do
dude.
I understand why he would prefer to see pixelated?
Fake titties.
Well, then
to a
also
real
Zelda.
woman's bust.
It was probably because of the fairies in Zelda. The Zelda fairies have huge, big titties. In Ocarina of Time, they'd come out in just these fucking just an Ivy outfit, and their tits are like bigger than their faces. Like
You
their
like
faces
that.
right here, their tits are
So,
right.
how old were you when you noticed the Zelda fairies?
Oh,
titties?
right away, 10.
10. So,
yeah,
what year was that?
2000.
Okay.
I was born in 90.
I was a freshman in high school.
Okay.
Damn,
So
really?
You were 10 and you saw the Zelda fairies titties.
I was like,
and you
that's
were
what I like.
That's what I like.
You're like,
That's what's up. Yeah, right
That's
there.
cool. I like that.
Yep.
And then, so you preferred that
That's probably just the
to
first
seeing a
one.
real boob, or you had easier access to that because it was just a video game.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna assume that you're looking at that little sprite.
exactly. And don't get me wrong. Now I'd rather see a human titty all day. I ain't gonna look up a video game titty on any point. I
You
can't.
might tonight though, just for old
No.
time's sake.
I don't
All right.
understand that cartoon porn. Cartoon porn's out of my scope of understanding.
Just a little nostalgia one.
You remember Asher Roth, the rapper?
Yeah.
He did that song "Fuck a Cartoon Chick" where he labels all the. He goes through it's fucking.
Oh, his favorite cartoon chicks that he wants to fuck.
Yeah,
The
that-
Jetsons ladies in that one.
so
I
if you
remember
haven't heard
that.
that song, Asher
Yeah.
Roth, cartoon chick. It's hilarious.
Did he make I Love College?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he
it,
didn't
yeah.
last long, but
Yeah, no, he was getting it out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's break time. Okay,
ding dong, motherfucker, is supposed to be subtle.
Damn.
Well,
All right.
thanks.
All right, guys. So yeah. Anyway, you fucking twat.
On a different note, Charles, the guy that does Mario's voice, formerly retired from doing his voice this year.
I don't
Really?
care.
Yeah, just like a week ago.
Godspeed Mario.
Yeah, bless you. I saw him at Comic-Con, and there was an orchestra of people playing Mario music with like violins and shit. And he did the Mario voice for when they did the Mario soundtrack. And he just got up there and was like, "Yahoo!" and just jumped around at fucking 75 years old.
He's retiring to read exotic novels.
He's gonna,
That'd be fucking wild. Could you imagine an exotic novel like read by fucking Fred Flintstone or something?
Ponder that for a fucking moment.
Think on that. We'll be right back. All right, so everybody answered. Did everybody answer their favorite video game now?
I didn't.
Okay, well, what's yours?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what I've been playing a lot right now.
Oh, what's your favorite?
If I was going to play one.
If you were going to play one.
So, I asked you that question.
You did ask me that question.
So, it's only fair.
Is it Kirby?
Shh. Silence.
Oh, my God. I'm going to fucking kill you.
Here, think about eating ass. You're
Oh, yeah, give me that. I'm going to silence. I got to go into Zen mode.
All right, Michael.
Eat some fucking ass.
Yeah, he's over here thinking about eating ass. You're answering the question.
Probably. To be honest with you, probably Red Dead 2 right now. Just because every time I play that game, something new happens. I find something or some random thing happens. Like, I'll witness something happen in the game world. Like the other day, I just saw an alligator just like snatch a fucking pelican out of the fucking. And I was like, oh fuck. And they'll fight each other too. My horse won't go. Your horse won't go near shit like that. It's very detailed. It's really, really cool.
I do like that game. At least I liked it when I first played it. I haven't played it in a long time.
It's really fun.
I do. Does it make you want to be a cowboy?
No.
Dude,
but it does make me wish that I could kind of camp like that. Like, where you're just well,
I do.
Not really. Like, I mean, I guess you could.
If you have your own woods.
Not as freely.
You could do it behind your parents' house and just not tell them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would tell them because I don't want to get shot.
That's all right, fair. But yeah, you could literally set up a camp in their woods and camp like that.
Yeah, but some of the campsites in that game, when they camped along that fucking like kind of river bank, and then the old fucking like post-Civil War mansion, those kind of run down. There were like a lot of really cool locations in that game.
I like the swamp, the Vips, maybe. Like when it was in the lowlands and shit. That was probably my...
Did you see the ghost lady in the swamp?
No, but I was about to ask you if you've seen the ghost train. Have you came across that?
What? Yeah, but totally by accident. Just happened.
Lucky
I was like,
fucker.
what the fuck was that? And I had to look it up.
Yeah, it's like a 1 in a fucking 100,000 chance of seeing a goddamn thing.
No,
like,
you
really?
can see it. Yeah, you can only see it once though, and you can see it one gameplay. But you have to be in that spot at a certain time. I think it's like 2 or 3 in the morning.
That's crazy.
And once it happens, once you're near it and it happens, it doesn't happen again. Damn. So as long as you haven't been there and seen it,
right,
you can go there and see it. But you can only see it once.
To be the guy that found that would have been dope. Because, like, it has to be by random chance. You can play the whole game and not see that. I've never seen it. I played it 3 times.
Yeah, you could potentially play that, and it never happened.
I beat the game 3 times. I ain't seen this shit.
You could also never find the vampire.
Oh, and you have to go get healed, don't you? Do you get bit by a vampire?
No.
Oh, that's Skyrim.
Yeah, that happens all the fucking time.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Oh, God damn it. You just don't know until, like, the sun comes up and your character goes, ow, and you sizzle. And you're like, oh, God damn it, I'm a fucking vampire.
All right.
All pissed off about it.
So last question, and then we'll end out this night on video games. What is your favorite shittiest video game? Like, it's really not that good of a game.
But I like it
but
anyway.
You like it anyway. Fuck the critics.
Oh, one that the critics hate?
Critics, friends, anybody would talk shit.
The second Zelda.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. I can relate.
Yeah, fuck. Fuck them.
Fuck them. All right. Zelda 2, fuck you.
Yep. Love it.
Pokemon Snap. 64.
Fuck all Pokemon.
Decidedly good game, like bad game, but goddamn, I love it. I can run it. I know everything that's good in it.
Yeah.
On every point I get fucking the best. It's like...
What is the draw on Pokemon?
I don't know. You probably just weren't old enough. I mean,
I was too old.
For it.
Yeah, I've skipped it. It was...
I mean, it just happened. It was like a fucking cultural phenomenon.
It's like cockfighting with adorable little creatures.
Yeah, dude.
You catch them.
You remember when Ninja Turtles came out?
Exploit them by teaching them to kill each other.
I get the premise of the game sounds great, but...
Yeah.
I feel like I'm fucking.
Remember when Ninja
I
Turtles came
stole
out?
like a kid's video game, and I'm like, "Hey, fuck you, little brat!" And I'm like, "Yeah."
It's a good game. though,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, you're probably not the demographic they're going for.
Well, that's fucking rude.
But it's Japanese too, and the Japanese like to collect things, and that's essentially what you're doing in the game.
I do
Yeah.
love the
A lot of
Japanese
things, right?
culture though, except for the Pokemon thing.
Yeah, they just, I don't know, man. They're wild.
They're wild.
It had the show accompanying the game, which was the first, I think. Like, there wasn't something that you could watch and play at the same time. Like, you could play The Lion King on Sega or, like, Ninja Turtles and shit, but it wasn't like the script of the Pokemon is you could, like, have a favorite Pokemon and then go watch the show and see, like, a whole episode about that one. So it was like being able to watch it and just get immersed in it too, because it was immersive. If like I hated everybody on the school bus, and I would put in headphones and play Pokemon every goddamn day from Catholic school for like fucking 6 years. Like on the way home, and then I go home and play Zelda. So it's Pokemon to Zelda, and it was just like a fucking tunnel of that. But I don't know. I think just that it was on TV, it was fucking badass.
Okay. I'm trying to. I don't. I
My
asked
mom
that
laughed
question,
at me
but
when I cried when the Pokemon movie. I cried at 11 years old, and she was looked over at me and she was like, "Are you fucking serious?" She said it to me.
Serious?
And yeah, we'll see. Ash gets encased.
That's him, Mom.
He gets encased in concrete, like in fucking Star
Savage.
Wars. And Pikachu goes up. He goes Pika, and he touches him, and a tear occurs. And I was a mess. I was like fucking
was.
bawling. I was
How
like,
old were
Ash
you?
is. I was like 11 or 10. We'll have to look up when I
I
came
mean, that's
up.
fair. Like, oh, this is 11, and she can get, she can
I
get emotional
was
about
like-
some shit.
I
Bitch,
cried.
are you crying?
Yeah, she was just disassociating the whole time. Yeah,
It's like,
she didn't like Pokemon. She wasn't even paying
She burned him
attention.
with a
She was
cigarette and fucking
hey,
waterboarded.
now you can cry, you little fucking pussy.
got a card like a bitch during that too.
Oh, man. It's okay. You get to feel things.
Poor kid.
And well, then he came back, and then I was like, yeah,
Where did he go?
triumphantly crying and happy at the same time. It was a mix of emotions. I was a
That's fair.
fucking
That's fair.
wreck.
So I'm not gonna answer this question because I don't fucking know.
You don't have one?
I don't think so. I mean, all the games I feel like I played were popular games.
I think Oregon Trail is a great example of that question.
What are you
'cause I
trying
was
to say?
fucking that game is shit, and I didn't even know anybody that played it before.
Wow. We took an aggressive stance with Oregon Trail. Like, he's young, though. He can't appreciate Oregon Trail. Well, I was like, man, you're going to get knocked down. And
That's a sweet
possibly
tea his
cut.
ass.
Maybe it's not shit, but
No,
it's
it's metal.
definitely
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely on a list of. I've never had anybody tell me they liked that game.
I bet if somebody took Oregon Trail and they were like, they're going to put it into like a fully
know that.
photorealistic
Yeah, that'd be dope.
3D world, and they're like, all right, there you go, get out there, and then all that shit. Yeah,
I'm
people
not
would
saying
eat it
it's
up, but
I'm
like,
not saying it's like some fucking masterpiece. I'm saying when I was a kid,
mm,
that shit was fucking cool. But I like that where you had to hunt to survive. You had to fucking follow the rules and do all this shit. But I like board games. It was kind of like basically a board game on the fucking computer.
I got into Oregon Trail because I loved Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah, I do. I love those.
Those were the best. Oh man,
You guys,
What's that?
you
You like-
young
Yeah,
kids wouldn't
like-
know the joys of our lives.
I think I know the concept of it, but I've never read one. Is it like it tells you to like choose and then
Yeah.
skip a
yeah,
chapter?
and then it'll
Like,
tell you what
okay.
page. If you make this choice, go to this
I've
page.
never
if
read
you make
that,
that
though.
choice, whatever. Right?
No shit.
Yeah. I love those, man, because
Yeah.
you can go back and then reread it and make
Right.
the other choices. And
That's
I always
fucking
thought
wild.
stories were cool.
2 books in one.
Maybe people wanted like the Bermuda Triangle or something, and like, oh, fuck, cool.
Somebody needs to do that now. That's a great
They
idea.
kind of do. I
An
mean,
anthology.
Black Mirror did that with that Bandersnatch episode.
Really?
Was the interactive thing?
Oh,
When you watch it, it'll prompt you to make a decision for the
I
character.
forgot about
and
that.
then-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. No shit.
So guys,
yeah.
take a break from life every
Snooze.
once in a while and play a video game.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like them, like I'm guilty of it where I kind of get sucked in for like 2 weeks and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. But it's fun to just let go and play something for a while and have fun. And if you get this far in the video, please put down what video games you liked and disliked in the comments. We'd really love to know. If you guys have a suggestion on something a topic that you'd like, and it's, more like a general topic. We're not going to research anything. No, I mean, I'm not
Just
gonna
throw
spend
some
hours.
shit in
I
there.
got
We'll
shit to
figure it
do.
out, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We'll sift through it.
Yeah, I mean, you start doing that, then you're gonna end up researching stuff for like 3 hours. Find out it's a guy that fucking hates you, and he just wants you to research some shit because he's a
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Also, like, if you're infatuated with Brody,
Oh,
you can always throw that in the comments section too.
Yeah.
You gotta
cool.
show the Brody
He's a bachelor.
appreciation.
He
He's out
won't.
there. Look at him.
He won't
You got a fan, man. They think
eat
you're hot.
ass,
That's that Catholic side of me, brother.
but he will lick
That's the
right
devil's-
below the
devil's
grass.
playground.
You know what I'm saying?
The devil's den. That's what we call the butthole.
I thought it was the Lord's cavern. Man,
No,
shut
that's
the
the
fuck up.
vaginal hole, brother.
All
He's
right.
a confused Catholic
That's-
boy. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
So if you want
He's
to
all right.
fuck Brody, just put 2 poop emojis and
Oh.
a praying hands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And hey, like, subscribe, go to Lova, buy some fucking pot,
Yeah.
roll it up into a fat hooter, sit back, smoke a J, and reflect on some shit and forgive yourself. Tell people you love them.
Yep.
And don't masturbate in public. It's a felony.
Kick a priest.
Yeah. Do all that. Or don't. Whatever.
Stay fly.
Good night.